Hey guys, Raedon here, and today I'd like to showcase my favorite class to play so far in Skyrim, the Mage Berserker. I've got some great gameplay footage I threw together for you, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make a Mage Berserker of your very own. So what makes up the Mage Berserker? Let's start with race. Obviously, you should roll whichever race you'd prefer to play as, but I highly recommend the Orc. Not only are their skill bonuses good, but their racial ability, Berserker Rage, is extremely useful for this class. When activated, Berserker Rage makes you deal double your normal damage, and receive only half the damage that is dealt to you. Like most, this racial ability can only be activated once a day, but when it is, you'll become completely unstoppable for a solid 60 seconds. The Mage Berserker is the ultimate offensive class, with points put primarily in destruction and one-handed weapons. I put just enough points in the destruction tree to make it so my destruction spells only cost half the magicka. Spare points are put into restoration, heavy armor, and blacksmithing. Restoration's sole purpose being to keep you in the fight for as long as possible. With my setup, my orc wastes no time in between fights. Once one group of enemies has been dealt with, I simply move on to the next group, healing myself as I go. Zero downtime for the win. The average battle usually starts with one hand carrying a weapon and the other holding a fireball or equivalent spell. The Mage Berserker consumes both magicka and stamina so that your damage output can remain as high as possible. Open with a couple of fireballs and when up close, cut through the enemy ranks using dual Swords of Fury. I must say it is a pretty satisfying style of play. My favorite armor enchants are enchants that increase my magicka or stamina regeneration rate. A Mage Berserker subscribes to the saying, the best defense is a good offense, so anything that helps you swing your junk a little longer, or hurl magic a little longer, is a must. Now to address shouts. As a dual wielder, my favorite shout is Elemental Fury, hands down. Just look at the speed at which those blades render flesh. It's enough to make me cry. Facing multiple enemies, no problem. Open with some AoE fireballs and end the battle before it starts with Elemental Fury leading the way. You ask me, Raedon, how do you deal with mages? And I say, like this, and like this. The Mage Berserker also fills the role of Dragonborn quite well. Whether the beast is in the air or fighting me on the ground, I have an answer for both. And now for the final thing to make any class complete. Beast Blood. Yes, going doggy style as a werewolf is a freaking blast. And if you haven't sought out this dark gift, I would highly recommend it. I'm not going to mention which questline gives you this ability because that would be a spoiler for those who haven't done it yet. I will, however, link it down in the description below for those of you who really want to know. And that about covers my Dovahkiin, the Mage Berserker, thus concluding this installment of Skyrim Daily. Make sure to stay tuned for future episodes where we will be featuring Skyrim Let's Plays, walkthroughs, news commentary, mod reviews, machinimas, and more. If you plan on sticking it out here with us in the snow-covered land of Skyrim, I'd encourage you to check out my blog for daily posts of my adventures in Skyrim. Also, feel free to like or unlike this video and leave a comment. Your support is much appreciated and helps us to continue to bring you everything Elder Scrolls. Until next time, this is Raedon, signing off.